Malibu Dan. Malibu Dan. Oh, yeah. Malibu Dan the Family Man. That's what the Pure Boys are watching this week. Welcome to Pure Boys Watch.
Can we play that again?
Sure, we can play it again. Malibu Dan. Malibu Dan. I don't want to laugh at my own thing, but my singing is great. I think that's really good.
That was so good. Oh, that's you? That's not Malibu and Boo Dan himself?
No, that's me. That's Zachariah Ty Bryan singing his lungs out.
That was so beautiful.
Thank you.
You have already gotten your money's worth to whomever paid for this.
To you, Killer Gazebo, who I'm assuming will sign up for this. That's his email address. Don't worry. Send any... I probably shouldn't say that either. Well, fuck it. Whatever. Frick it. It's fine. It's fine. This is the Patreon. No one will ever listen to this because no one is going to pay to listen to us review every single episode of Malibu Dan the Family Man. At least I hope they don't.
Yeah, frick you, listener. That doesn't exist. And I am getting people to sign up for this.
Okay. All right, fine. Force your wife.
I'm going to stake my relationship on it. I'm going to tell them, you sign up for this or we are no longer communicado.
That's right, yeah. Tell them, if you've really signed up for this, sing the theme song. Sing me the theme song. Prove that you signed up for this. And they'll go, Malibu Day!
I kind of wish we could have done that together, but that, like, thinking of you just sitting there singing that.
I literally, it was easy. I shut the door to my room. I looked up Holiday Road karaoke with backup lyrics. And then just went for it. One take Jake, that's me. I just went for it, one shot, and nailed it. First try, I went, nah, I don't need a second take. That one was perfect.
I mean, since I've known you, you have done some funny stuff, but that's top. That's top of the list. That's the one.
Thanks, man. That's great. That's good to hear.
That was great.
Well, anyway, what is Malibu Dan the Family Man? It is a Pure Flix original TV series, I guess, even though it's not it's a sitcom. It's a Pure Flix original sitcom. Pure Flix is where we get all of our movies from, for the most part. They're a Christian streaming service. We've literally never talked about that on the actual show. We probably... we should mention that.
Probably should have been number one information.
Yeah. I'm just waiting, watching Malibu Dan the Family Man, the first episode, and I'm going to call it Malibu Dan the Family Man every time because it's a beautiful name. But watching it made me go... I want to get a sitcom on Pure Flix. Like, I want a show. I want to make a show. If this is the kind of stuff they put out, we could get a show. We could make a show. Yeah. I want to be the next... What's this fricker's name? David A.R. White. David A.R. White. Yeah. He's like the workhorse of Pure Flix. He's in everything. He has like 3 TV series. He has like 50 movies on there. The dude is prolific.
Yeah, he's the man they're betting on. They're putting all their chips on A.R. Fluff and Stuff. What is his name?
Yep, Davey A.R. White.
I didn't have the exact same thought as you, but I think I thought that we should write season 3.
Okay, sure. Well, let's see. We got to get through 30, how many episodes? 46 episodes of this show first. And then we can see. Yeah. Then we can decide if we can write season 3 or not.
I guess. We're not in tune with the characters. Probably don't even know all of their names yet. But we will.
Easy. Dan. Done. He's got a daughter named Emily, who we do not see in this episode. He's got a hot MILF wife, whose name I did not pick up. Zane, who is a character introduced in this episode who we will never see again. I got his name.
I really hope we see Zane again. I kind of like the cut of his jib. Yeah,
I like that he gave... Well, anyway, let's not jump too far ahead. Let's start with the cold opening. So, Malibu Dan is the host...
The Family Man.
The Family Man.
You already didn't say his full name.
Malibu Dan, the Family Man. This was supposed to be a tight 30 minutes.
And it will be.
When we talked about this show, we were like, okay, no bullshit, tight 30 minutes, no goofing around, just review episode 1, Millennial Me, and just get it done. And now we're 5 minutes in, and we're getting to the cold opening of the show. We got 25 minutes.
Tight 30.
Okay. Malibu Dan, the Family Man is a talk show host for Good Morning Malibu. And it's a morning show on television. He is the host with his co-host Holiday St. Clair, which is a terrible name. They call her Holly. Yeah. I
clocked that right away. That is such a terrible name.
But not as bad as their guest on the show though.
Aria.
Yeah, that little girl's. So they have the guest this morning is a little girl named Aria Rainy Day who won a spelling bee. That's real. That's what her name is. That's why she's on Wake Up Malibu or Good Morning Malibu. I don't even know what it is.
Do you think the writer was just sitting there and just had Aria and then looked up and it was a rainy day and moved on from there?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely he did. He, of course.
It's a man's world.
It's not promising when the third character we meet has a terrible name. It's like this is the first episode and you've already run out of names and we've met 2 characters and one of them is named Holiday St. Clair and you ran out of names on the third name.
And it's not even holiday spelt with a Y. It's A-E at the end, just to make it a little interesting.
Oh, you stuck around for the credits to see that?
I think I looked up online. I think nice. I did stick around for the credits and clapped during them.
Yeah, well, of course. What did your wife think of you clapping?
She probably thinks I'm an insane man. I'm watching a lot of Pure Flix content now, and a lot of my life is going to be devoted to it from this moment on. So
devotion is the right word.
She loves it.
Good. She's hopelessly devoted to you and you're hopelessly devoted to God.
Yep.
All right, 8 minutes in, the cold open is them interviewing Aria Rainy Day, who won a spelling bee. Holiday St. Clair proceeds to just be a total bitch to this little girl. Is just rude to her and just being like, who cares about spelling bees? Who cares? Why are you even here? You suck. Who cares? What a pointless thing to do. And then when the girl reveals she won 10 grand towards a college scholarship, she's like, what? That's a useless skill. I can churn butter, California. Give me money. It's like, you're like 40, Holiday. Why are you being so petty to this 8-year-old?
Yeah, there's a big yawn. She's being a real dink to this polite little girl. I think they're trying to build it that Malibu Dan, the Family Man, is a nice guy. He's trying to be a good host, and he's a good Christian boy. And then Holiday is just a piece of crap. I think they're building that up, but they're really making her out to be the devil.
So Holiday is the Roz to Malibu Dan, the Family Man's Frasier.
Yeah.
And that if he could, he would frick the hell out of her. And let's face it, who wouldn't?
Did they not show that on Frasier?
I don't know. I have the complete series of Frasier on DVD. I haven't gotten around to watching all of it because it's literally like 45 discs, and I just haven't had the time in quarantine to dig into 45 discs of Frasier, which, stupid me, I should be doing that. But I don't think Roz and Frasier ever hook up. I think maybe there's like a hint of it that it might happen, but then Frasier's like, I couldn't do that. She's way too loose. I could. Oh.
She's way too loose.
Yeah, man. Roz is getting it in all over the place. Like, not even Bulldog would sleep with her.
Oh, Bulldog would definitely sleep with her. That's probably like Bulldog's character for the first 3 seasons, trying to have sex with Roz.
That's a very good point, actually. Yeah, I get it's not Bulldog who is saying no in that equation. Definitely
not.
Because here's the thing, Bulldog is even looser than Roz. So Roz is like, I don't want this loose dude swinging around in me. Ugh.
Yeah, he's definitely got a weird dick. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. That's foreskin. That's what she'll say when she sees it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
The sun is down. We're losing it.
Yeah, this is a late night record.
That's right.
We're cut.
10 minutes in. The cold open. So, two things I noticed right away about this show. There is a very generous laugh track that is fake and cuts off like mid. It cuts off like just not any real people. All those people who were laughing are dead. They recorded all of those laughs in like the 50s, and now all those people are dead and they're laughing at Malibu Dan from heaven or hell, whatever they did.
You think it's the same laugh track from the Three Stooges? Don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, for sure it is. That's why sometimes you hear like nyuk nyuk nyuk, and like you hear people getting doinked in the eyes and stuff. It's because it's just Three Stooges playing in the background.
Yeah, it's also heavily featured on Pure Flix, I believe. Three Stooges content.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we could definitely watch a lot of it once we're done reviewing all 46 episodes of Malibu Dan the Family Man. The second thing I noticed is that their set is two chairs and like a couch, and it's in front of a green screen. And that is the description of 90% of the sets on this show. It's filmed in front of a green screen. I'd imagine it's even the same room. They just move. Well, of course it's the same room. They just move furniture in and out. It's very weird.
Yeah, I think the conference room where the next scene takes place and maybe the home scenes are not green screen, but it is really bad green screen throughout.
Yeah, like the dimensions aren't quite correct. So like in Dan's office, we see his office at one point, which looks like a home. Like it looks like a home office, which is weird that it's in like a building. The building they show for Malibu Studios or whatever it is like this super futuristic looking, like really nice done up glass walls everywhere, like just really modern looking studio. And then we see inside Dan's office and he's got like curtains with like crappy blinds and like paintings on the walls that you'd find in hotels and stuff like that. Like it just doesn't match the outside of the building in any way, shape, or form. Very distracting.
Yeah, I really wanted to get that like his green screen office for my Skype recording, so I could have that as the background.
Right, Pure Flix.
I just couldn't find it. Nobody has put in the effort to put that online.
Well, we'll email Pure Flix. We'll get that. We'll get that picture for you.
Yeah, we should contact Malibu Dan the Family Man himself.
Yeah, that's a good call. So yeah, those are the two main things that I noticed. Big generous laugh track and a green screen on behind every person, which has got to be more expensive than like building sets, I would imagine. Like green screening out, or I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I've never done film work, but like,
man, with software, I bet you it's just point and click.
Yeah.
And the level of green screen effort that they put in is probably cheaper than building whole sets nowadays.
That's a very good point. Yeah. Like the dimensions are all weird. So like in Malibu Dan's office, he looks like he's 7 feet tall just based on how everything else is like lined up. He looks like a freak in his office compared to everybody. It's very strange.
Yeah. Now that I think of it, I could probably just like look up free clip art and is probably one of the ones that they use.
That's a very good point. Yeah. All that being said though, I did find the cold opening pretty funny. Like I laughed at the cold opening because it's just a woman being a really mean person to a child. And I went, that's my sense of humor. That's good.
Yeah. That's funny. That's what funny is.
Now
she's really giving it to her, and what can you say?
Yeah, there's a line where the word that the girl spelled to win the spelling bee was Sagadia, and she goes, "It's a Mexican word for dance, for a certain dance," and the Holiday goes, "It's not even an American word." And you're like, "Woof, fired,
racist right out of the gate."
You're fired, Holiday. You're out of here.
as well she should be. And Zane is looking hungry
Oh,
in the
yeah.
background.
That's the other thing. There's a guy, again, we don't know any of these characters. So there's just two people talking, like whispering to each other on like offset. And Malibu Dan, the family man, keeps looking over and being like, who are these people? And one of them is a hunk, and the other one is a guy with the worst hair I've ever seen in my entire life. And we'll meet them later. So then, theme song, Holiday Dan, whatever his name, whatever. Yeah, that all plays. We go to the office where he's chatting with a guy. I didn't catch that guy's name. Barry, maybe that might be his name.
I have it written down. Reggie.
Reggie. Yeah. Reggie's like a producer or something. I don't know.
He's the guy who gets stuff done.
Yeah, that's right. If you need to smuggle something into the TV studio in your butt, you call Reggie. He'll shove anything up his butt. He doesn't care. Even if you ask him to, he'll do it anyway.
He's got a weird butt.
Yeah, it's as loose as Roz. So I'm willing to bet dollars to donuts that's just like that's just a conference room in the Pure Flix offices. I'd be willing to bet that a lot of the shows just filmed at Pure Flix at their headquarters.
Yeah, this is probably one of the non-green screen rooms because it's just like their writer's room or whatever.
Yeah. So Malibu Dan, the family man, is worried about this young Mexican guy. And I only know he's Mexican because they make a point of saying that he's Mexican at one point, even though they don't know. They're just assuming that he's Mexican because he's got slightly Latino features, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
He's tan a little bit, so of course Holiday calls him Mexican. Like Holiday is just a worse person.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like it'd be funny if he was like, "Oh, my family's from like I don't know." Portugal, and she was like Mexican. Oh, very cool. A lot of sun down there. But the young Latino boy who is like the young twink who's there is his name is Zane Lawn, which again, bad name, real bad name.
Maybe it's on purpose. Maybe they just want to make the worst names possible.
Maybe. I mean, we never see these characters again. So, I mean, I shouldn't say that. We've seen one episode. Maybe Zane Lawn and Arya Rainy Day become regulars on the show, in which case I'm killing myself.
No, I want to see Zane.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
That man was polite.
Mm-hmm.
He was very well-spoken.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wish he would replace Holiday.
He looked really... Here's the thing. Malibu Dan the family man. I keep wanting to call him Holiday Dan the family man. Holiday Dan.
Yeah, because he's a cool character.
Exactly.
He's ready to chill.
Exactly. He's a cool breeze on a warm summer's day. So Holiday Dan the family man and the producer with terrible hair and Zane Lawn are all wearing blazers over t-shirts, and it's a bad look, except for Zane, who looks great in it.
Oh, he could rock anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we cut to Dan's office, and that Reggie guy is like, "Hey, we're trying to appeal to millennials. Why do you think Zane's here? They're gonna fire one of you guys and bring him in as like the new cool, sexy young host." They don't say sexy, but a young hunk. And Holiday Dan is freaked out.
This is a Christian show, so definitely not a sexy little bait boy like he is.
Mm-hmm.
But Dan obviously thinks that Zane is in there to take him out.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody's rubbing Dan's face in it.
Yeah, they're saying the intern, there's this young piece of tail who's like, are you saying, or Dan goes, "Hey, you saying I can't appeal to a younger audience?" Oh, Holiday Dan the family man says that. And she goes, "Well, how much education debt do you have?" And he says, "I paid off my student loans years ago." And she says, "Then no." Oh, they get it.
And then Dan starts to characterize millennials, and he says they're taking funeral selfies on the website. Have you ever heard of that?
I mean, I've seen that before when I took selfies at my grandma's funeral, of course, but that's what she wanted. That was in her will. I want everyone to take selfies at my funeral. And we were like, I guess if you insist, you died in 2001. None of us had cell phones, so we're all Kodak cameras, disposable cameras, holding them backwards, hoping it works.
Well, Zane Long has definitely done it.
Oh yeah, for sure he has. How do you think he got the job? So then Malibu Dan, the family man, is in bed with his surprisingly attractive wife. Maybe it's just her not done up. Maybe it's just her with rumpled hair and ready for bed. But I was like, Dan, you good one. You nailed it with that one, Dan.
Yeah, she's a cutie, and they talk like normal human beings with each other. Like even throughout this whole show, they seem to have a decent relationship.
Yeah, and they've the actors have good chemistry together too, or unless that's exactly what you're saying. In which case, I'm not listening. I'm thinking about Holiday Dan.
No, that's what I'm trying to get at. And I guess coming from Heavenly Deposit, where those two characters were just like the worst to these characters, this is a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, for sure. I hope when we eventually watch Marriage Retreat with David A.R. White, she doesn't play his wife in it, because I'd be so remiss to find out that they don't have a good relationship. That would make me very upset.
Yeah, I'd feel crumpled.
Yeah. It crumpled me. Something I noticed is that Holiday Dan, the family man's wearing like a short sleeve shirt. He's got a sneaky little bicep tattoo, and I can't wait to eventually find out what that bicep tattoo is of. Probably a cross, but it's like it looks like the bottom, like the point of an arrow or something like that. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm excited to find out.
Yeah, well, it's probably on a biography page somewhere.
That's true, yeah. His wife doesn't care about his concerns. She's like, "Good night, Dan. I don't care. I'm not going to shut the light off. Good night." Well, probably because those lights aren't turned on to begin with. It's set lights that are bright as frick. And she's like, "I'm just going to close my eyes, pretend that we're not on a set." And meanwhile, Dan pulls out a tablet and then just like points his feet at the camera, and we just get some rank feet shots of David A.R. White, and I'm like, what are we doing this for, TV show? Why are we just seeing the bottoms of his feet? That's gross and weird. Don't do that.
Maybe he's on like foot fetish websites and they wanted to give him a little taste.
I mean, I'll look him up right now. Let's see. David A.R. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I couldn't get over like him on his tablet. It sounds like he's playing a game, but then she gets up and apparently he's looking up what millennials do, what millennials are all about.
So, yeah, and you're right, and we'll get back to that in a second. But
yeah,
I looked up David A.R. White WikiFeet, and the exact image I was thinking of from that episode is on WikiFeet. Him sitting in bed with his tablet.
Yeah. He's giving the internet a little taste, baby.
Yeah, and
I did not clock his feet, but I'm glad you did.
Well, you don't have a fetish, clearly, so...
Yeah, I'm not a feet guy. Never been into it.
Honestly, me
Just
neither.
Can't do it.
But I think it's funny to pay attention to them and to point them out and be like, somebody's got a feet fetish. Why are they showing Malibu Dan's feet? I don't get it. But anyway, Malibu Dan, the family man, has made put together some notes on millennials, and here are his notes on millennials. And get ready, because these notes are boomer as frick. So hold on to your hats that say "over the hill but crazy still."
Okay, boomer.
Number one, millennials all have cell phones, but they hate talking on cell phones, and when they do, they use letters like LOL and WCW, which does not mean World Championship Wrestling. It means Women Crush Wednesday, which he doesn't.
Yeah.
They don't get that. They don't know what that means. And quite frankly, I don't get it either.
Have you ever heard that before? I've never.
I think it's like an Instagram thing, or it was anyway, where you post a picture of like your crush. So for me, I'd post a picture of Dan's wife and go, "That's my WCW." Post a picture of Dan's feet and go, "That's my WCW." You know?
I get it. I don't get it.
No.
I still don't. After you explaining it to me, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know how Dan figured it out either. I don't know where he's getting his information from.
I thought it was like a female empowerment thing, like women like are awesome on Wednesdays or something.
No, not any day. The next thing on his list is doing dishes and doing laundry is considered adulting, and it's a bad thing. Which, okay, fine. I don't understand that, but okay. Great.
Well, adulting was like a whole craze. People were saying adulting and then posting pictures of themselves doing like just normal
Right.
shit.
Committing adultery. Yeah.
Adultering.
Just them like cheating on their spouse, holding up a picture of them and their spouse together. Oh, hashtag adultering.
Now that's a meme revolution.
Oh yeah. They don't know chicken comes on a bone, which is that like I don't know what that means. If anything, I'd say millennials love chicken wings. That's like a thing, isn't it? More so than they love like nuggets or something.
Yeah, they're woke as F when it comes to food.
Right?
They know that chicken comes on a bone, and they know that we shouldn't be eating it. Hard stance.
And they can't make their own sandwiches. That's note number 4 on his list.
All right. I've never heard that one before.
Like, I wonder if that's him being like he stumbled across some like incel page, and it's just a bunch of men or like boys being like, hey, women, go make me a sandwich. And he's like, oh, millennials don't know how to make sandwiches, apparently. They need someone else to make a sandwich for them. When it's like, no, they just hate women, Malibu Dan.
I guess this is why he has his line at the end of the show.
Yeah, when he looks right in the camera and he goes, I guess that's why they call it window pane. And finally, millennials have the attention span of a goldfish. So,
it's true.
It's boomer humor. Hey, boomer humor has a pretty nice rhyme, actually.
Yeah, it's probably a meme.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, for sure. If anything, we're gonna make a shirt that we're gonna make a Tamp Stramp shirt and a boomer humor shirt.
Tamp Stramp for life.
Tamp Stramp, baby. 26 minutes in. Here we go.
Okay, we gotta.
Yeah, okay, so the next day at work, Dan has gone just like fully artarded. He's lost his friggin' mind. He's dressed, he's wearing a tie-dye shirt underneath his blazer. He's got a toque on and sunglasses, shorts, and sandals with socks. And he's just talking on fleek, and he's going friggin' bananas on the show.
Yeah, he's saying lol in the weirdest way.
Lol.
Lol.
Lol. Lol. He says cray cray.
Yeah, I like this man. I think he hit the nail on the head.
All right.
Socks with sandals, tie-dye shirt, sunglasses indoors. I mean, he's living my dream.
Yeah, for sure. His sandals would have been better if they would have been slip-on sandals and not like dad's sandals. If he was wearing like Adidas shower sandals, you know what I'm talking about? Those like ones with like the gel. Those are gross as frick. I don't understand the appeal of those at all. But what do I know? I'm just a 33-year-old millennial boomer, so I don't know anything.
You don't want to gel up your feet, brah?
No, man, I'm not gelling.
As long as they're not thongs, I'm fine with sandals and socks. I think the revolution has begun, and it started with Malibu Dan.
Yeah, it's been televised. The revolution has been televised on Malibu Dan. Oh, yeah, and at one point, Dan just starts laughing. And, like...
yeah.
Like, they just cut to him laughing. And
they don't explain it.
Mm-mm. It looks like he's laughing at like he broke character. Like it looks like it's a blooper and he's just laughing at what's going on. Which, come on, Malibu Dan the Family Man. That's it's not funny. Even though the laugh track is working really hard, I can hear it burning out. It's laughing so much. But be a professional, man. Everyone's working. Don't just laugh. You're the star of the show. Get it together. You're the captain of the ship.
Yeah, that's definitely not really good acting. It is just him breaking in real life. And then they just cut from there, don't they?
Yeah. They just cut. It's just stupid. The producer walks in and like I don't know, some shit. But anyway, eventually gets out, he goes like, groovy, what am I, Paul McCartney? And the girl goes, who's Paul McCartney? It's like, you know who Paul McCartney is. He put out that song with Kanye West. Everyone knows who Paul McCartney is. He put out 4 or 5 Seconds. Everybody knows that song. It was a smash hit.
Hey man, some people don't even know who Sacagawea is. Like, some people don't know who Paul McCartney is.
Well, not millennials. They all know Paul McCartney. They love Kanye West.
All right.
the Mr. Wallets calls. He's the head of the network. He calls the producer and is like, I need to speak to Malibu Dan in my office tomorrow morning. Which is funny that he's like, he wants to see you first thing in the morning. But it's like, well, it is first thing in the morning. It's like 6:30. What else? What time? Tomorrow or this morning? It's still first thing in the morning. What time does he want to see me?
So it's this morning.
It's this morning. No, it's tomorrow morning. We're at 30 minutes. All right, go. Just sum the rest of it up. We're at 30 minutes.
Okay, so Dad doesn't think that he's going to be on this show anymore. He goes back to his wife. Oh, boo-hoo on the couch. He wants his TV. She wants to go to the gym so she doesn't get fat. Bada boom, bada bing. Talks with the boss from Seinfeld.
John O'Hurley.
He's all like, John O'Hurley in the house.
Yep.
What a treat to have him.
Mr. Peterman himself, Jay Peterman, plays Mr. Wallets. Mr. Wallets. Not Mr. Wallace, Mr. Wallets. That's his name.
Any first name or just Mr. Wallets?
Mr. Please, my dad's name was Mr. Wallets. Call me Mr. Wallets.
I could do that for another 30 minutes.
Frick you, frick me, buddy. How about that?
Yeah, frick us.
Yeah, frick y'all. You paid for this. I thought he was Barry Bostwick. So in the rest of my notes, I just refer to him as Barry. Which I was like, who's Barry? Oh yeah, it's not Barry Bostwick.
I'm kind of looking forward to the names in the rest of this TV show because like Mr. Wallets,
Ario Rainy Day, Zane Lawn, Malibu Dan the Family Man. Yeah,
Rain Day would have made more sense.
Yeah, it would have been less stupid. Still stupid, but less stupid. So anyway, we find out Zane's not there to replace Malibu Dan the Family Man. He's there to replace Holiday because she's racist. She's racist, and they're like, we gotta get this racist person. We're in woke California. We can't have this racist on our show. But then Malibu Dan's like, just keep her instead. And Barry Bostwick goes, all right, cool. Yeah, frick it. Sure, whatever. You convinced me. Yeah.
He has this stupid argument about how Holiday doesn't give a crap about her job, or she wants to move on to a better job, so she's gonna work harder. Okay, yeah, we'll keep her.
Yeah, like
that's about the sum.
His argument is like, she's gonna quit eventually, so just keep her on. The guy goes, all right, yeah, that's good enough. Frick this young guy. He doesn't he doesn't deserve a chance. Get him out of here. Make him the weatherman or something. Maybe he does become the weatherman. We don't know.
Maybe he does. They do need a weatherman. In Malibu?
Yeah.
Frick.
Pretty much everywhere it's going to be hot, you know? Remember that viral video?
Yeah, there's not going to be any rain.
No.
Even on a rainy day.
Mm-mm. No, certainly not. Not for old Aria Rainy Day. There won't be any rainy days. So anyway, we're back at home, and him and his MILF wife are folding laundry together. I didn't catch her name. I only refer to her as Malibu Dan, the Family Man's MILF wife. That's how she's in my notes.
He's helping out with the laundry, talking God.
You can hear the laundry hitting her microphone. Like, you can hear it, like, rustling on her microphone. So they mute her microphone several times in this scene, where, like, at the start, you can hear them both moving and folding laundry, and then you hear, like, as it touches the microphone, and then you just don't hear them moving anymore, even though she's still folding laundry. And you're like, that's really professional. That's really good.
Yeah, they don't want to frickin' touch that up. No. Are you kidding me?
But we finally find out. Send it. Might as well send it. We finally find out why this is on Pure Flix, because Malibu Dan goes, last Sunday at church, Father Brigabrong, or whatever his name is. Well, I didn't catch the pastor's name. He's like, Pastor Big Nuts says, like, if a man has all the world's goods, but then closes his door to his neighbor in need, then how does God's love abide in him? That's why I got Holly her job back. You go, oh, there's going to be like religious stuff at the end of every episode. Okay. Yas, queen. Yas. Very cool.
Yeah, and then they get a PBJ sandwich and they're out.
Yeah. That's he goes, yeah, I'd like a PBJ. And she goes, all right.
Yeah, he slips it in.
Yeah, that's right. All right, how are we doing for time? 35 minutes. Not bad. It's pretty tight.
Yeah.
We got
through a lot.
And the thing is, next episode we're not going to have to spend so much time establishing what everyone is about and what we are. Like this is the first episode. We got to tell what kind of job does Malibu Dan the Family Man have? What blah blah blah. There's so much we had to get through at the start. That's what chewed up all the time.
Yeah, where Malibu is, how many surfers are on set at all times,
Mm-hmm.
how sexy Zane is, and he will not be showing up.
He might.
I hope so.
I mean, either way, we're going to be seeing more of his MILF wife, so that's all I really care about. Any closing thoughts?
I love you.
I love you.
We love
you. This isn't working. Hang on, let's take it again. There we go. Malibu Dan! Malibu Dan!
Love it!
Oh! That's pretty good.